Hello, good morning, everybody, and this is Sunaina. Welcome back to my channel. I'm joining you after a few days because of some important work I had in my life where I got stuck. So, obviously, I was not able to make this happen. But with all the cosmic world going here and there, and Venus having gone direct, Mercury going back again, and things like that that's happening in the cosmic world, I decided that I had time to do a check on the Divine Collective for the Twin Flame journey. And this time, the spread I did is a little different from the usual doing only the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine separately. I have kind of done both of them together in here so that we can check their energies at the same time. Now, this is again, if it resonates with you, good for all of us. If it doesn't, please, this video is not for you. That's point one. Point two is all these energies that have come up in here. This is again not time stamped. If you think that you want to, you can watch this video at a later date. You can check on these energies whenever the spirits call for you to examine these energies once again, as it is happening in the world of the Twin Flame Collective right now. So over here, I have quite questions and I've got answers from my spirit, my guide, with regards to both the collective Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine in this journey, as it is happening right now, okay, in the 3D. So my first question was the energies of both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. So the first energy is that of the Divine Feminine, and she is right now in the energy of a magician, okay? But at the same time, she is not really manifesting the magic, but she's waiting for the universe to help her to create that magic, So somewhere deep down in the bottom of her heart, she knows there is a lot of things that is going on, as I would like to say, under the cover, behind the veil, which is what she knows. The Divine Feminine knows that. Therefore, she's just waiting and watching, but at the same time, she's also hoping and praying that the universe creates that magic or helps her to create that magic in the Twin Flame journey. So that's the energy of the Divine Feminine. As of the Divine Masculine here, his energy that I see is that of the court card, which is the Knight of Cups, okay? Now, Knight is a person who is graduated from being a page, but at the same time, he has not reached the place of being the King of Cups, which is on the higher vibrations. So right now, his energy is that of the Knight of Cups, which means, in my tarot, which means the Divine Masculine is getting prepared to offer his love to the Divine Feminine, okay? Who's waiting for the magic to happen, okay? Who's waiting for this magic to happen because she knows it is coming to her. So she's just holding on to her patience. She's in the garb of a magician. She knows that everything is happening in the divine timing, so she's just holding on to her patience while the Divine Masculine is getting ready for the cup to be offered, that he needs to offer, or he has to offer to his Divine Feminine. But at this point, he's kind of holding on to that energy before actually giving the cup to her. It's because he's just waiting to see which side the wind is blowing. There are a couple of issues in his life. There are a couple of dangerous situations that he is kind of evaluating taking stock of those situations, as things are moving in his world. But at the same time, the love is there in him that is getting him ready or motivated in himself to offer that cup of love to his divine feminine at the right time. But right now, he's not letting his defenses down because of the issues, as I said, that is surrounding him at this point in time. But he is in the mode of going forward in this journey of offering his love to the divine feminine as the situation unfolds, which is a very good energy to start the reading with. Now, the energies that is crossing the two of them, the crossing both the divine masculine and I would say the divine feminine. So it's because I'm doing a collective reading here. Sorry. I'm taking both these energies together. So the energy that is crossing both of them, the first is, the divine masculine, as I said, he's waiting with his defenses, he's not letting his guard down. He's holding on to his motivation, to his wishes, to his desire, because to see which side the wind is blowing so that he can move from there. But at the same time, he knows that when he is actually going to move forward, in this journey, he wants to do that completely based on his judgment call for that the universe is granting to him, which is also creating the fairness and the justice equilibrium in his heart and in his mind space, where he knows that once he goes forward in this journey, the ones that he leaves behind, that could be the karmic partner or whosoever is in his life at this point in time, that he's not being unfair and unjust to them as well, because he would want to leave them with enough, and he knows that they have enough, but he's also going to leave them with enough and watch them from a distance. He's kind of separating himself from those kind of situations and those people in his life who are not manifesting any happiness, who are not giving him joy, who are not giving him anything in return. So therefore, he is also distancing himself from those issues, from those people, from those family matters, whoever has those, But at the same time, he's making sure that once, he's ready to move forward, he would be in a position to leave them with lot of things so that they do not suffer as and when he kind of completely breaks off this relationship with his karmic or whosoever is present in his life at this point in time. And as for the divine feminine, she is watching, she's kind of holding on to the Six of Cups energy because she knows, but at this point in time, she knows the Six of Cups energy is there. It's going to come to her because the universe is helping her to create that magic. Everything is happening at the divine time. But right now, the energy that is crossing both of them, as I said, the Six of Cup energy, she knows that she's watching for the cups to come to her at the right time. So from the divine masculine's side, he's kind of waiting to see how he can settle the issues so that allows him to move forward, that allows him to get the happiness the journey is going to give him in the coming days, but making sure that he's distancing himself from those issues, breaking away those chains of entrapment and fear in his life, keeping himself at a distance to see the others flourish and grow as they will in their time, because now he has realized that he does not have the authority to control anybody's destiny, that he was trying to do for such a long period, which was the main reason that was halting the journey of the divine twin flames in here. But now those energies are coming to the point where he knows that it is the time to distance himself. giving them ample things. They have ample things that is not going to make them any poor or give them a hard time, but he is not going to step into that boundary anymore. Okay, keeping them at a distance, whereas the divine feminine knows that the Six of Cups is going to come to her sooner or later in its divine timing, and she's just waiting for that cups to come to her. Okay, now the foundation of these energies for both the collective divine feminine and divine masculine is, again, as I said, I call that a Sodi energy. It's the Nine of Sword, but this time the foundation that is happening in this area right here, with both of them in their separate mode of moving forward, is the fear of the Nine of Swords for sure, because both of them know that there are swords that is hanging, but right now the fear is the swords are at a distance. They are not grabbing the person, they are not grabbing the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So they both know. So that's the foundation. So therefore, all these things are happening, but with the foundation card over here as the Nine of Swords or the Sodi energy, that is kind of giving them or putting them in the little limitations of the fear that, the swords are still there. It has not completely erased. And that is why I said that the divine masculine knows that he has the cup in his hand. He has to give the cup to his divine feminine. But until the swords vanish from their lives, he is not going to let his defenses down. He's just waiting to see which side the wind is blowing. So therefore, as these energies are going around, we can see what is happening in both their lives. Okay. Now, in the past energy for both of them, for the divine masculine and the divine feminine, they have both learned their lessons. The divine masculine has probably learned it in the harsh way in the present times, in the near present times, or in the near past. The divine feminine has also learned her lessons through this entire journey that has been unfolding for both of them. Where they have learned it so well by now, both of them, that they are actually kind of being thankful to the universe for giving them those lessons, because had these lessons not been given to them, they wouldn't have been able to move forward in the true way, in the right possible way, in the most beautiful way that this journey is supposed to unfold and supposed to culminate. Okay, so because of these lessons in the recent past, for both of them, maybe for the divine masculine more, as I would like to interpret, because the divine feminine has been learning her lessons along the way for quite some time. But for the divine masculine, these lessons are in the recent past, that I think it is more appropriate to put it that way. But thankfully, because of these lessons, all these kind of energies have slowly started to unfold, where lessons have made them realize that lot of things that they hadn't been able to see through before. And that's how they are thanking the universe today for giving them those lessons that is going to make them more rich, not poor anymore. That's beautiful. Okay. Now, in the present energy also, I've asked for 2 cards in here for the divine masculine and the divine feminine, as well as the top cards, which is also their complete overall energy, and this is their physical energy that I have asked for. So in the physical energy, the divine masculine is still working. He's carrying those heavy wands behind his back. Okay, he has been lifting those wands since God knows when, and he's still wanting, I mean, he's still having to lift those wands, not that he's wanting to. But at this point, before, when he used to lift those wands, the Ten of Wand kind of an energy, he was doing that with a purpose of a sense of fulfillment, a purpose of satisfying, of feeling happy doing that to a certain extent, because he felt that at that point in time, he would be treated as a martyr. People would clap their hands, say, oh, well, he has been such a big martyr. He has done so much for his family, or so much for the people that is in his life, and so on and so forth. So therefore, but now the present energy is telling me that even though he is still continuing to lift those 10 wands, because of responsibilities, because of the issues, that hasn't completely erased, has not completely vanished, has not completely disappeared from his life, he's still having to carry those wands, definitely. But right now, not with the sense and purpose of being a martyr anymore. He has left that being a martyr kind, as I would like to say, he has left that kind of an energy. And now that he is doing, because he knows he has to do it, there is no second option till such time he is not able to completely finish this journey in his own way to go forward in the next phase of his life. So till then, he has to continue lifting the wands, but now he's doing that very, very grudgingly. He's not happy, because he knows he's not a martyr. The realization has dawned in him. He knows he's definitely not going to be a martyr anymore. People are not going to clap their hands behind his back and say what a wonderful job he has done. So therefore, now that he has come into that position of self-realization, at the same time, the energies are still holding on to him, and therefore he is having to carry them, but he's carrying them grudgingly. He's not happy about it, So that is his physical 3D energy as of now. As for the divine feminine, her 3D energy is, like I said, she's waiting for the universe to help her. That's the overall outcome energy for her. But at the same time, in the physical world, she is in the Two of Pentacle energy, where she's kind of juggling between her wants, her desires, her satisfaction, her happiness. Where is that where she will find her complete sense of fulfillment? So she is kind of playing around with those kind of energies in herself, okay? But it's not because she wants to leave the divine masculine, but what she wants from the divine masculine with the Two of Pentacle energy is very clear. She doesn't want to accept him in her life until this person, until the divine masculine gets a hold of his complete issues. Okay, until he is able to throw those 10 of wands from behind his back, until he is able to become the King of Cups to offer her the love that she's waiting for. Okay, so therefore she's kind of juggling between the time frame now. Okay, because she knows it's in the way, she knows it's going to come to her, but at the same time, since it's not here at the moment in the physical 3D, she's kind of juggling with this idea of letting this person do his task. Because when she wants this person, when she wants to have him in her life, she wants him completely free of all these burdens, of all these issues, of all these grudges, of all the grief, of all the sorrow that he has been holding on for, this long. So therefore, she is kind of juggling with her own energies, letting this man do his stuff, while she is playing around with her own ideas in mind, that after this, what she's going to do, moving forward, what she wants, where she wants to be with him, and all these kind of things are happening in her physical 3D, which is good. There is nothing wrong with her energy. There is nothing wrong with the divine masculine's energy, because he is doing what he has to do, and he's going to continue he's going to have to continue to do it until the universe brings him to the state of letting those wands off his back. Okay? Now, in the future, for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, I've got the beautiful card of the lovers. Okay, major arcana in the future. So, which tells me that not too far from today, as of November the 2018, not too far from today, this situation is going to completely turn around, where both of them are going to be blessed by the divine, because as I said right in the beginning, it's all happening with the divine timing. It's all happening because the universe is moving its wheels in the way that the universe needs to move. Okay, so that both of them feel gratified at the end of this journey, and therefore the future energy is that of the lover of both these two people being blessed by the divine, where both of them can hold their hands together without any more sodi energies, without any more fears, without any more kind of issues between the two of them, which I think is a beautiful outcome, or the future energy that I see over here in the collective twin flame journey. I think it's really nice, as of now that I see it. Now, moving forward in the environment for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, they want the stability. Okay, both of them are looking for the Four of Wands energy. And in the environment, that is what they are moving towards. They are moving towards the stability part, For them, this journey has been all about love, all about trust, all about having understanding, all about their own happiness. And today, coming down from those energies, they are now in the physical world and in the divine world. They are moving towards the Four of Wands, the happiness, the stability, the future security that they both want with each other. Okay, so therefore in their environment, they are both doing all these kind of things at this point in time, because both of them they both want to come to the Four of Wands energy together, where they can see the sun, they can have that security, they can trust each other, they can have that stability, they can manifest that happiness for themselves. Okay, but right now, of course, it's the environment that is coming forward. It's the environment is right now not here what they're both wanting, but going forward, this is the environment that is being built up for both of them, so that once they are ready, once all these kind of energies walk out of their lives, and once they are ready, the Four of Wands energy is going to come forward. And all this is now being done with the purpose of giving that environment, of building that stability, of building that happiness in their own environment. Now, in the hopes and fears, I have asked for two set of cards for both the divine masculine first and the divine feminine, because obviously, when both of them are traveling through this kind of journey, they also have their own encumbrances, their hopes and fears, their little places of, feeling a bit threatened with the situation, because most of us are not able to realize or understand the greatest purpose of the divine timing. So in our own way, we do have the hopes and fear situation in ourselves. Now, for the divine masculine, his hope is and fears, it's kind of both of them together. His hope is that he is able to see himself in a new way. Okay, because for so long he has been holding on to the old method of being an hierophant, of being a strictly righteous person, of balancing the scales kind of in his own way, of holding the traditional conservative belief ideas in his mind, of having, like I said, a book of law before. In one of the videos I had said, He has a book of law, a code of laws, code number 1, code number 2, code number 3. And as he goes along, he kind of check marks those, saying that, oh, this is what I've done is the right thing, this is what I've done is the right thing. So that was the kind of belief system that he had been raised in, and that kind of conservative ideas was strictly settled in his mind until now, with all these energies and the universe were working. It's magic on the man here, on the divine masculine. He is having to leave that kind of the state of being a hierophant now. Okay, he's becoming more real. He's understanding the flexibility of the situations because he has learned his lessons in the past. Okay, so therefore he knows that strict adhering to the code of laws is okay, but not in the way that he had been doing for so long, because in that way he was not able to give justice neither to himself, not to the people in his life, not to his divine feminine. So now he is in the process of leaving that behind. Okay, he's becoming more realistic. He's learning to understand, because of the past lessons, that he has to change himself for others to change for him, or for the divine feminine to come into his life in the way that he wants to. For that, he has to first change himself so that he can be offered the 10 of Pentacles, the blessings from the universe, the blessings from the ancestors for both of them to live happily ever after. Okay, so his fear is, obviously he has been walking in this kind of frame for so long of being the Hierophant. Now all of a sudden, with this realization, the self-doubt of whether I'll be able to do it, of whether I'll be able to successfully maneuver my feelings, my thoughts, manipulate the ideas in the right way, that I had been not doing before. So those are the little hopes but the fears. But the hope is that if he is able to do this successfully, if he is able to bring himself into a new beginning, which he is doing, being first by transforming his belief, his ideas, his understanding because of the past lessons, when he's able to successfully conclude this, he's wanting the Four of Wands in the environment, as I said, plus he is also hoping to get the 10 of Pentacles in his life, where the universe and his ancestors, they're all able to shower their blessings on the divine feminine and the divine masculine together. So beautiful. I mean, that's really very nice. As for the divine feminine, her hopes and fears, okay? So her fears are that she knows the divine masculine is changing, okay? She knows, she can sense it. Even if she's not able to see him all the time, maybe they are right now not talking at the, not communicating the way that, she will know every bit of detail in his life, But at the same time, because of her intuition, her high priestess kind of an energy, and because of the magic of the universe that is being granted to her from the divine, she can sense all that in her deepest self, okay? But her fear is that she hopes the divine masculine is able to do this successfully, of getting out of the Hierophant stage, because if he doesn't change himself, nothing will change. So she is hoping and she's praying that this man is able to fulfill that kind of requirement that the universe is pushing him towards. And second of all, that she is fearing, or she's hoping that this man she knows is all alone. Okay, he's fighting the battle all by himself with the 10 of Wands energy in the physical world, So she is hoping that this man is able to ask for help, when the time comes, because he is alone and all the decisions that he is taking may not be the completely right decisions. in this respect, you know. So sometimes two brains are better than one. So therefore, she's hoping that the time will come sooner or later when this man, when the divine masculine, will be able to kind of brainstorm the situations between the two of them so that they can successfully conclude the journey in the right possible way. So her fear is that she hopes that this man is able to ask for help, you know, able to do the right thing, because if not, then the situation can take a turn. Okay, so that is one thing. And the second thing that she is fearing in the deepest of her heart is that, you know, the universe should continue to shower their blessings on them, because if the universe doesn't shower the blessings, entire energies will not flow in the right direction. So she is hoping that she gets the help of the universe. She's praying that, she's fearing that the universe does not leave both of them because they have come so far. Now is the time for justice to happen in their world. Okay, but justice, according to the divine feminine, justice needs to be done by them. She doesn't want the justice, that's her fear. She doesn't want the justice to come from the universe anymore. Because like I said in one of my previous video, I don't remember which one, while I was doing a read on one of the star signs, the sun signs, I did say, you know, that if justice comes to you from the universe, and if the universe takes justice in their hand to deliver, it's never a good outcome. You know, the universe will always give you the time, will always open the doors for you to do justice to the situation so that they don't have to step in. So the divine feminine at this point is only hoping that the universe is not going to come in and give them justice. It is both of them that will have to do justice to each other and to all the situations around them. Okay? Now, in the outcome card, okay, I've asked for one, but I've got four. So what can I say? Okay. Now, in the outcome card, because of the foundation of the Nine of Swords, as I said previously, there is also the Eight of Swords in here. I hate the sword energies. I really don't like. I'm sorry, should not use the word hate, but I don't like the swordy energies anymore. I've been seeing them way too long now. Okay, it's time for them to disappear. I hope my spirits are hearing me out. But right now, in the outcome, there is entrapment in here. Okay, there is definitely kind of entrapment because of which the divine masculine is not letting his guard down. He's waiting to see which way the wind blows before he can ride the horse and offer his cup of love to the divine feminine. He's still carrying the burden, the Ten of Wands on his back, even though he knows, like I said, he's doing that grudgingly. He's not having any fulfillment in that situation. The divine feminine, as I said, is kind of juggling between him and her because she's waiting for the timing to come to the right situation while she is going to do her things, juggle her own inner self, her outer self, to allow that time, to permit that time to happen in their own divine way. Okay? So because of all these, there is a fear of entrapment in here. Okay, both of them are stuck right now, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, you know, in the Eight of Swords. But again, the Eight of Swords is, you know, I was thinking the other way. The Eight of Swords energy may look like that because both of them are kind of blindfolded. For them, the doors right now don't seem that open, you know, that they can just swiftly walk into. But at the same time, it doesn't take you too long to untie the blindfold. Okay, open your eyes and walk into the door that opens up in before you. The swords are loosely placed, you know, there are swords, but they're loosely placed. So nothing is going to stop them both. You know, it's at this moment, that kind of energy is still predominant in both their lives, where they feel they are stuck, they're not being able to push forward. But this is going to happen because they both will get the strength from the universe. As I said, the divine feminine, she's the magician. Universe is giving her the permission to do the magic. So because of that, because of her influence and the divine masculine's motivation in this, that he wants to offer the cup of love, the sincerity in his heart is pushing the strength card forward, where both of them will be able to tame the lion in their own way, to move forward, to go forward. And this strength is being granted to them from the universe. Okay, the universe is giving them, because the universe wants them to do justice to the whole situation, which is bringing them both to the Three of Wands energy, where after the strength they'll be able to gather their own self together, the outer and the inner self together, to wait for the next door to open. Okay, so the Three of Wands is the ships are coming into the harbor, the sun is shining upon them. Okay, both of them are holding on to their wand because both of them want to move forward in this journey. They both know that they have one destination to reach, and that is the Four of Wands. They want to come from the Three of Wands into the Four of Wands energy, okay, where they are finding that stability, where they are finding the happiness, where they are finding the outcome for all the beautiful things that is happening in their world right now. But these blockages will have to move before they are able to come into the Four of Wands energy, graduating from the Three of Wands in the outcome space, where they are slowly moving forward with the sun shining on both of them. With the sun that is shining on both of them. Now, sun in both the ways is good. Okay, this is a vice versa tarot. I love this deck. Okay, but both of them have the same energy of the sun, where they will be able to see the morning glow not too far from today. Okay, the morning will come, justice will be delivered, things will shape according to where they have to shape up and how they have to shape up. Things will reach the point of culmination, okay, going forward. If you notice, I've been doing this twin flame reading over the past many months now, couple of months at least. And I've been watching the transformation, okay? Because like I said to somebody the other day, that each transformation is a process by itself. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't break up overnight. It doesn't manifest overnight. Slowly, like how you build a house with every brick, being cemented one by one, which finally culminates into the Four of Wands, the house energy, the stability, the foundation, the happiness, Similarly, to reach this kind of a place, every energy you will have to move forward, because I said before, the twin flame journey is not an easy journey, ladies and gentlemen. It's a difficult journey. So over here, the sun is definitely going to shine on them both. After they go through this phase, okay, going in the month of December, they will feel much better. Both of them, that's my kind of interpretation, where the morning will show up once again in their lives, not completely taking out all the bad energies or all the negative energies, but slowly, step by step, this is where they are going to reach, which is graduating from the Three of Wands, bringing them into the Four of Wands with the future energy, that of the Lovers. Beautiful. Being blessed by the divine with the Ten of Pentacles, with justice being delivered by them both in the right possible way. So this was a wonderful reading according to me, my understanding, and I really love doing this reading, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope as much as I love doing it, you have loved listening to it as well. In case you have any comments, anything that you might want to share with me, please feel free to do so. And in the meantime, before I end up, the bottom of the deck is what I wanted to say is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and this side of the Wheel of Fortune is something that the divine is manipulating, not us, not people in the 3D, okay? The divine has its own wheel of fortune that will move slowly according to the right timing. we sh- People in this twin flame journey, people who are in this kind of a journey should wait and watch this beautiful event unfold by itself, having patience, having determination, having the right approach to every situation with justice in mind. I always, whenever I get the justice card, justice to me is a big thing, because without doing justice in any situation, nobody can completely manifest the full happiness that you people have been guaranteed to get in this journey. So you need to keep that situation in your mind for justice to happen in your love life in the twin flame journey, because this twin flame journey is divinely guided. Okay, it's divinely blessed. So there is nothing to worry about. You might have a little bit of impatience. You might feel sad, depressed at times. You might feel that things are not working out in the right way, because everybody wants everything at a single go. They want to um, depress the button. Because we are in the jet age, everything happens to us very quick. So everything, even our own selves, we want things faster than what it should be. Because another thing, please remember, ladies and gentlemen, and this is not what I'm preaching, this is coming out of age, experience, in whatever respect you might want to say. If the sooner you get things, the faster you lose it. But the slower you get things, it is good for you, because that means there is enough permanency in this journey. There is enough love to withhold both of you going through these kind of energies, to give you that satisfaction of being together, of being two divine souls in this journey, in this entire connection between the 5D and the 3D. Okay, so before I do anything, let me just get one love card in here, and it says separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so like I said, both of you all are working in the same way. So the masculine is doing his own work right now, the feminine is doing her own work right now. So right now is not the time to to celebrate at this point in time. The celebration is coming to you, but right now you give time to each other and pay attention to red flags, because that's important. The signs are cautioning you. So don't do anything in a rush, don't be in a haste to pull up all the energies and try to move forward, get going from there. Because again, like you said, I said at the bottom of the deck, the wheel of fortune is being manipulated and turned at its own degree and angle as and when the things are happening. So separation is, right now the energy of separation is definitely there for both of you, but this is not for too long. And this is happening because both of you all are being given the divine timing to look into the situation in your own way, to understand which step you should take from now, and how you should both, be together when the situation of the Four of Wands energy comes up in here, for both of you to gather your strength, tame the lion. You'll need all those for the sun to come out and the morning to shine again. So beautiful. I mean, there is nothing wrong in this entire reading as far as I can see. My spirit has been kind enough to show it to me, and I just love to share it with you, because I think this is the very important part of the thing here. So I'll just take a goddess guidance before I completely wind off in here. And it says, golden opportunity, important doors are opening for you right now, walk through them. So there you go. So all the energies and guardian angels, you and your loved ones are being spiritually protected. So all kind of protections are in the universe. It's floating in towards both of you. So important, and all this is happening, all the sun, like I said, is going to come out. The strength card is all happening because now, if you see here, important doors are opening for you at this point in time, but you have to just hold on to this for the important door to really open up, and you having the key to the lock for you to progress, for both of you to move forward in this journey to find this happiness in here. Okay, thank you so much for listening to me, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have a pleasant week from now on, and see you soon again. Maybe I'll do a few updates on the sun signs for the next couple of days as we go along, and then again I'll do another reading for the twin flame journey. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week ahead.